I've been following the Florida property tax removal, or their attempt to remove. The governor there is attempting to remove over a 10-year period, but something immediately as well. And it's going through now. There's some controversy on whether or not this is actually going to pass, because obviously the state property taxes, as is with Arizona, if you remove that from the state, therefore you have to take it from somewhere else, right? So we're talking about sales increase taxes or state income taxes, which have to increase in some way to cover the cost for the state, right? Well, that would have to happen in Arizona too. Now, my thought behind this is I'm going to follow this particular in Florida and what's happening here, because it's interesting. How are they going to do this in Florida if they are? Now, interestingly enough, when you read articles, the people in Florida are like super excited. Yay, no property taxes. But what I can't find is like the plan for where are we going to get the money for then, like to cover all this? And I think that's what when I read is the other side stating like the proponents of it, or I'm sorry, the people kind of like against it, or saying where's the other money, where's the money going to come from, right? They say taxes on state sale tax or sale taxes and state taxes are not as stable as property taxes, and therefore because of the economy, and therefore can obviously pivot back up and down, which could be potentially very harmful to a state. Therefore, I'm still watching this. If you guys have any ideas, some of you have thrown out some ideas like taking it away or exemptions towards people for people that own their property outright and those things, or for some of you had said elderly people, or communities, rural areas, those things. What other ideas do you guys have for how you could replace property taxes if we took them away? Now, the other thing I want to tell you, that when I do research on this, which I'm doing, it's hard to really get numbers, right? Unless I'm actually in there. But what I will tell you that when I'm governor is I will absolutely take a look at property taxes in Arizona and ways to reduce property taxes and or eliminate. I'm not sure elimination can actually happen, but I am a yes person. I think I've told you guys that before. Yes doesn't mean that I do whatever you ask me to do. A yes means I always find a way, even if it's a different way. Yes, I can do that, but it may be a different way. And therefore I always say, hey, if you have a problem and there's an issue, I'm gonna help try to find a solution for it. And then this is the case too for this. So anyways, guys, what are your ideas? And for Arizona, or if you're out of state, give us some ideas.